breaking news. I'm still fucking sick. And I've been having cough attacks this whole fucking day. Like squirming on the floor and vomiting, almost vomiting. I managed not to. And just coughing my lungs out for like 30-40 minutes without stopping. Painful, but that's kind of related. But because I'm autistic, everything is going to be related. Where was I? So, I really need to start talking about my narcissistic ex-friend. But I can't because of this situation. Because of all this other situation that I had. Which is going away, but this is going to be with me for like 2 weeks now. But that shit is still on my mind. And I occasionally click on fucking videos, which I'm gonna fucking stop doing. Because I decided to use the algorithm. The mighty fucking algorithm that I hate. But since it's there and I cannot do anything about it anyway, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. So I just don't show this shit to me. But before that, obviously, I watched some stuff. And, because I'm a dumbass. Like, the terminology, there is a lot of terminology when talking about narcissism and, like, abuse by narcissists. And, like, I don't do well with terminology like that. Because, like, what is it made of? Can you give me the atoms of... And then I get it. Because, like, this is just a word. And one of such words is, like, boundaries. They're like narcissists. They're gonna violate your boundaries. They're irritated by them. And I'm like, okay, I know what a narcissist is, because I had the atoms. I fucking had them. I chewed on them so hard. But like, violate boundaries. What is violate? How, like, the grains. Can you give me the grains? And like, boundaries? What's that? It's gibberish to me. But I keep listening, so like, okay, so maybe you will give some examples, which also don't make fucking sense, because it's all about people who don't work like I do. But I keep listening, and eventually, things connect. So, narcissists do violate boundaries, and they irritate them. How did I get there? Ezri Dax is a boundary. It's so fucking so funny. So the story is, I was scrolling, and there was a picture of Ezri Dax, which is a character on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And it was like a picture and like some caption like Ezri Dax, she's like blah blah blah, like fan kind of page, which the algorithm keeps pushing onto me. I guess they know. And I'm like, So I read the caption, I don't remember it anymore, but it was like something, she's this and this and that. I'm like, okay, she's this and that, and then I'm like, I never connected with her, and I go, like, I don't like her. I don't like hate her, but like, what's that? Like, how do I... It's so weird for me not to... It's a very rare feeling, actually, to like... It's a very common feeling in one regard, but in this regard, it's a very rare, like, let's say, character. So, like, not liking some something or someone that is not like a societal system, because with those I have a lot of problems, but like, let's say a color or an object or like a piece of art or a character or like a piece of furniture, it's a very rare thing for me that I cannot find like an angle within my brain pretty fast that, okay, so that's like, that is how it works, that is how you get, like, this is why it's here, what kind of like, this is what you need to appreciate this, like, so I kind of see why one might like it, and I'm also that one, I'm this fucking white, I'm like, oh, okay, but sometimes it happens and I'm like, strange, like, I'll live with it, it's okay. But like still, sometimes I see like Ezri Dax, I'm like, shit. Like, so I know some people like her and they like post pictures and everything. And I'm like, like, how do I have to do that to like, what is the structure that drives a person to like connect with this character and enjoy them, and like, do I have anything like this in here? Like, can I do that too? Because she's there. So I thought about it briefly. I talked about it more now. And then I continued scrolling and something, but then like 5 minutes later I was like, wait a second. Wait a fucking second. And like, boom! I didn't talk about my narcissistic ex-friend. I didn't talk to my narcissistic ex-friend about Ezri Dax, because they didn't care about Star Trek, and I was like, oh, okay. Another topic here, obviously. But I've talked about a few things like that. So we would be like chatting and chatting and chatting. I would say, oh, I don't care for this thing. Without like malice or without anger, because like I'm just like, I cannot find a use for it within me. I don't remember the actual subjects, but it has happened like quite a few times. So like Ezri Dax is like a perfect example here. So like there was this character some people seem to like, and I didn't get it. The pattern there, the narcissist, my ex-friend, would like, but why? And I, because I'm so dumb. I am so fucking dumb. I would start explaining, because that's like a question. I'm like, because also like I'm thinking about it, like, why? So I would like give, you know, ideas of why might that be, and they would start objecting. But this, but that, and it would continue and continue and continue for fucking hours. And all in the direction of like, I'm a bad person for like not caring about something or someone, a character. So you're left with this fucking dirty taste in your mouth. Which, funnily enough, it didn't like bother me that much, because like I know that like there is a spectrum of colors and most of them make me go wow, but some of them are just okay, it's a color. For some reason I'm not like deeply attached to that. So, and I state it because it's a fact, because like it's a fact. And I know there is nothing like morally wrong with it. Even though I'm willing to consider this possibility, and I did in those fucking conversations, because I'm a dumbass. I'm such a dumbass. I mean, smarter people, they already know where I'm going with it, but I want to give you the whole boom that I had in there. So you kind of feel a bit like shit when you know you're not shit. It's like, why does this keep happening? Like, it would be about things. It's not about like, ooh, they love this thing and I'm shitting on it. Because first of all, I'm not much for shitting on things. Occasionally I do, but like usually I do this like, how can I look at it? So it wasn't about that, it wasn't like a conflict of opinion. It might be even about, like, it might be about fucking Ezri Dax that they have never seen in their fucking life, and they are shitting on Star Trek. But so this pattern is a bit peculiar, like, I don't know how I actually took it, like, oh, this is such a thoughtful person, they're thinking about implications of, like, preferences and things, and I'm fucking doing that. But no! Ezri Dax! Whatever shit like that is, like a color. I like this fucking brand of toilet paper, and I don't care for this other brand of toilet paper. This is pathetic. But it's a boundary that cannot tolerate. It's not a boundary. It's not a boundary. It's not. Where is the toilet paper? Oh, wow, that's interesting. I thought it just like went through the black hole, but it didn't. Oh shit! It went into the cabinet under my kitchen sink, and it just stood there as if it belonged. Cool. Well done, toilet paper. I'm gonna do all of this now, like considering like this and that and everything. I'm gonna do it because I'm me. But now, ooh, I need to hurry up. Anyway, I don't know where that stopped, but like, I'm gonna do all of this, ooh, let's respect everyone, and like, let's empathize with everyone. Oh, I have opinions about that, but I'm still gonna do it. But not today. Today is for something different. It is fucking pathetic, absolutely pathetic, and ridiculous that cunt, that stupid fucking cunt, perceived me stating a fact that, like in his brain, different things create different reactions, and this object seems to not create a reaction that translates to, I understand, like, where you're coming from if you enjoy it. So that dumb fuck perceived me stating this fact as a boundary. Ezri Dax is not a boundary! Whew, I'm getting fucking hot. And they another level of ridiculousness and being pathetic is being fucking threatened like so much by that they needed to go into those insanely long conversations for hours. Hours. It is not a boundary. It's not about me. I'm not like I will not do Ezri Dax. I will not like, no! I'm to be treated differently than having Ezri Dax exist as a character in this world. No! This is where I draw the line. Jesus, fuck! It is not a boundary. I mean, if you stretch things, which like get lube, like this much lube, if you need to do that, I'm like, oh, but that's like, it's like, if it's a boundary, it's like a boundary that like a fucking cell has, like a cell membrane, only in that sense, and it's like this fucking like cell membrane thin. Microns. But this is not what, I know this, I don't understand what a boundary is, but it definitely is not that. But no, it was perceived as one many times. And they just went on the offensive. On the whining, actually. I'm like, oh. Oh God. The fucking irony in this is that even though I still have these Ezri Daxes kind of things, there are very few and far in between, because mostly I do this. I have a plurality of opinion in my brain. Smarter people already realize how fun it fucking is to deal with a narcissist with a brain like that. So this plurality obviously doesn't exist in there. Oh, this is gonna be a shitty video because this thing keeps dying. Whatever, I need to let it out. This plurality of looking at things from different angles and like being able to actually appreciate, like, I get it. Like, I'm not this, but I get it, so I'm kind of this. This doesn't exist in the narcissist's mind. And because we spent like four and a half years fucking talking constantly, they fucking discovered it. And that drove them nuts. Shouldn't be there. Why? Why do you like, how dare you be able to appreciate things? And how do you fucking dare advocate for being able to do that? They couldn't wrap their mind around it and get pissed obviously by that. But like the irony of it, the fucking irony of it is like, well, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Just damned in general, like, yeah, like this this angle thing. It's like they cannot deal with it. But then when a fuck like me eventually finds something that I don't even like, no, it's really it's so fucking funny. Like I don't even like reject. Ooh. Oh no, we cannot allow that. It's a boundary. And we need to fucking stomp on it. Pretending to be asking questions and be curious. Whew. very fleeting thought, but like, poor normal people who had to deal with that. Normal people have more of like knowing, oh yeah, let's go for this, like, oh no, let's not go for that. So much more opportunity to shit on them, and to attack them, and to break, oh, pardon, to violate, and those boundaries. Whew. Ezri Dax is not a boundary. But the moral of this, because I just, it's funny repeating it. I'm gonna get at it too with this. The moral of the story is I got it. It only took me a year. Even more, because obviously I had heard the terminology before. I fucking got it. What people mean by that. And it's very, it makes me laugh. It's just, it's so, humorous. And it's just thick with irony. That, like, it's not even a boundary. Like I'm now imagining that the dumbest, just like, I don't know, like I'm walking down the street and then like the path separates into two and I'm like, which one do I choose? No, like, no, I don't want a left, I want right. Scandal! Getting fucking hysterical and like, because I said that between these two options I choose this one. It is a cell membrane boundary. It's not even a boundary in like that sense, psychological sense. It's just the fucking physical, like realistic, factual separation of one brain from another brain. This is offensive. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I got it. Ezri Dax is not a boundary, but Ezri Dax was a boundary. That was an assault on my narcissistic ex-friend.